Name and occupation?
Hey, I'm Marle. I'm a poker player and part-time troll and vlogger. Fucking vlogger, man. Playing poker for 2 years, full-time. I've lived here for 4 years. I've known you for 4 years.
Part-time 2 years, full-time 2 years?
Yep.
How would you describe your relationship with poker?
My relationship with poker is like a really abusive relationship where once in a while he buys me like the best gift ever. That's what it is.
How do you feel about where you are currently versus where you were like a couple of years ago?
Night and day. When I decided to take poker seriously, it was like a light switch flipped for me. It was like totally different for me. Most people want to study more, but they don't know what to do. Like most people want to study, but they don't have a routine. And what I've done this far is just honestly talked a lot of hand histories with one specific person. I'll usually hone in on one thing I want to work on, like having like a good check raise bluff turn strategy, and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna like really focus on like that today when I'm playing, and I'll come up with a few hands that I think that I did that on, and I'll ask someone about it, and then I reflect on it.
Oh, hey, we're at the Wynn playing some 2-5. I've been kind of card dead, but finally played a few interesting hands. Actually, majority of these hands are versus the same person. Oh, I want to go this way. He is pretty active, likes to get in the mix. He never met a deuce he didn't like. You know, I'm actually not even sure that he's looking at his cards half the time, so pretty GTO there. So I just played a hand versus him. I opened up with pocket kings in early position to 20. And he calls in middle. Like I said, he's got all the offsuit deuce combos in the spot, so. Flop is 8-4-3, 2 spades. I see bet 25, he calls. Turn's really interesting, it's a 6 of diamonds bringing 2 flush draws. Our best plan of action here is to bet fold. I think he's got a lot of overs with flush draws, pair and a flush draw, pair and a straight draw. With that, I need to get value, and I can't really get value on the river, so I need to bet big and obviously fold to a raise. And he does put in the huge raise to 300, and we let it go. Another hand I played is he opens up in middle, and I 3-bet ace queen of clubs in the small blind. I like to 3-bet in the small blind because it sucks to play hands from that position, so when you 3-bet, sometimes they'll fold and you can just take it down. So I 3-bet the ace queen of clubs. We get pretty much a dream flop, something along the lines of like 9-5-3, 2 clubs. So yeah, I'm never folding. I c-bet 150 and he quickly folds. What else? Oh, this is kind of interesting. Same guy again. This guy is my fucking nemesis, man. Like, I'm starting to think that he like doesn't like me. I don't want to say that it's an out and out feud yet, but I'm beginning to get the feeling that he hates all women. Therefore, he is taking out his rage on me, and therefore wants all women to burn in hell, and that's just my read. So this hand goes, oh, I opened it up to 40 in the cutoff with queen 10 off. I have queen of hearts, 10 of clubs, and a straddle pot, and he defends in the big blind, I believe. Flop is 6, 7, 8, 2 hearts. So I have a gut shot and 2 overs, and I have a heart. He leads 50 into 90. I go ahead and put in a float here. Turn is a total badoogie brick, a deuce of spades. He checks. I'm gonna check for deception, and I just want to give the feeling that I'm weak so that he'll bluff and then I can re-bluff river. River is interesting. It's like a 3 of hearts, so the flush gets there. He checks again, and I'm here on the river with fucking queen high in a dream. So good rule of thumb, if you're on the river and you've got queen high, it's time to start bluffing. So it's time to start bluffing. Luckily I do have one of those hearts in my hand, so I do have a good blocker to the flushes. And when he checks twice, I think he's gonna have a lot of 1 pair hands. He's gonna have a lot of 9s, maybe even 8s. Just 1 pair. He is pretty sticky, but I have to go for it because, like I said, queen high, I checked the history books and I don't think queen high's only won at showdown a grand total of 3 times in the history of poker. So I bet 150 into 200 and he quickly folds, so we win. So that was optimal. And what was the other hand? Oh yeah, this is pretty interesting. A reg opens up in middle to 20. I call him the button with queen 10 of diamonds, and another reg defends in the big blind. Flop is 8, 9, 10, all hearts. It checks to me, and I just have to check back here. I just want to get to showdown. I don't really want to be building a pot here. I really can't do anything. If someone check raises me, I'm pretty much fucked. So I check back here. I just want to get to showdown immediately. So turn is a brick city. Big blind leads 30, half pot. The reg calls, I think we can easily just call here behind. We've got top pair, we've got an overcard, we've got a queen, we've got suited hands, we've got suited cards. I mean, we're calling. And the river really sucks. It is a 7, so now it is 7, 8, 9, 10. And it checks to me again. If I didn't have so much showdown value, I could bluff, I guess, but there's no point. I'm not really winning that often, I don't think. They can have king 10, ace 10, all 2 pairs, and maybe even some slow played jacks or 6s for straights. So I check back and sure enough, the opener pre-flop raiser has a jack. But I feel pretty good about it, honestly. I feel like besides that one guy who's clearly coming after me, I don't know what his fucking problem is, but I'm actually stuck about $150 right now, so nothing too earth-shattering,
Assuming they pay the same, would you rather win a poker tournament or sign a deal for a Netflix comedy special?
Oh my God. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. I would love to do a comedy special. I just love being a goofball. Poker is like a vehicle to get me where I want to be, and I think that's what it should be for everybody. And I'm on that ride now. Whereas before it wasn't a vehicle, it was more a money waste.
You have a pretty solid circle of friends in poker, it seems. How important do you think having like a core group of friends, a good circle of friends in poker is?
Essential. Like, you need to have people, not only just friends, but you need to have people that are better at you at life. Like, you need to have people that are like, oh, this person's way better than me, I need to like bounce shit off them. Like, otherwise you're just spinning your wheels. Everybody like thinks they have like all the live reads and all the answers and they know fucking everything, but the better I get at poker, the more I realize I know nothing.
Is it important to you to be recognized as like a good to great player, or are you content to just like quietly grind out the money?
It is important. It has been important to me in the past. But then I realized, this is deep, but like I realized like I was doing that for the wrong reasons. Like, it's important to me because I want people to like think I'm good, because there's not that many women who crush high stakes. And it's important to me to do that, but it's becoming to the point where it's at the expense of other things I want to do more, like the vlog, like my comedy, like my side projects. And it's hard to be a high stakes crusher and then also have side projects and like do other things. And so I don't know, I think at this point I'm I'm not sure what the future holds. I would love to play the Super High Roller Bowl and like be playing these fucking huge games, but it's a lot of work, so.
Just another day in the life. Marley C.
Yeah. Another day. Question. Got him for 850.
850. That's pretty good. You're doing much better than I am. I think I'm down somewhere in that neighborhood at the moment.
Can change in an instant.
It can. What did you think about the game?
Incredible game. Quintessential Wynn game. We had Adam, we had Chris, we had some other fun people, 3 bets flying, 4 bets flying. Quintessential Wynn game. I love it here.
Yeah, this is like your spot, right?
My spot. Everyone has taken shots, drinking, having a good time.
Yeah, we got a round. They talked me into it. They talked me into a round.
Yeah.
I ordered the red wine, even though I'm like half falling asleep, but that's okay. I don't really have too many other questions for you. I feel like we covered a lot of questions. Good job on starting your vlog.
Yes.
You're in the mix.
Yes.
You're officially a poker blogger. Well, slash comedy blogger, slash just Marley's blog.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be it's a lot of work, but I'm ready to do it. I'm in it now, so no turning back.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're in the mix, and keep it up.
Thanks.